With this part, we shall describe the problem which deals with single loop and multi-loop PID control of a 3-tank system. As mentioned, students must be educated with hands-on experiments. Therefore, we use in our control lab several setups which are convenient for mathematical modeling and also for control systems implementations. One system is the hydraulic system, which consists of 3 connected tanks. It is very important that students learn how real plants are presented with so-called technological scheme. These technological schemes are regularly used in process industry. In these schemes, standard symbols according to ISA standard. This is the standard of the Instrument Society of America are used. Here we can see several different symbols. These are symbols of tanks. These are symbols of valves. These valves can be controlled with external signals. Then these are symbols of level measurement sensors. These are symbols of controllers. And this is the symbol of pump. In this scheme, we are dealing with levels, we are dealing with flows. A1, A2, and A3, these are hydraulic resistances, and C1, C2, and C3 are hydraulic capacitances. These are actually cross-sectional areas of all 3 tanks. These are the values of these constants. For the modeling, it is very important to understand that each variable consists of a working point value and of the small change. This is valid for all levels, but also for all flows. We derived so-called linear model, and this linear model is valid only for these small changes. The modeling shows that it is possible to model each tank with a first order system. That means because we have 3 tanks, we can realize it with 3 first order systems. Each first order system is described with these equations. So each first order system is actually defined by 1 gain and 1 time constant. But the overall transfer function is defined with this expression. That means the main input is the flow here. This is actually this flow. And the main output is the level in the 3rd tank. This is this level here. And the control problem will be actually to define the desired or reference level with the control of the input flow. Because we shall also introduce the cascade control, we selected additional controlled variable, and therefore we grouped these 2 transfer functions into one transfer function. This transfer function, GP1, is the ratio between h3 and h1, and it is of course the second order function, and another function gp2 is the ratio between h1 and phi in. This slide shows all three possible control configurations: single loop control, feed-forward control, and cascade control. And all these three configurations will be realized by one Simulink scheme. In this Simulink scheme, we shall have many configuration parameters so that we shall be able to settle one of these three approaches. In our experiment, we shall not deal with Daimola Modelica environment, but it is very convenient to realize the physical part of this plant. This is the hydraulic plant, the plant which consists of 3 tanks, to realize it in Daimola Modelica environment. So we can use then in Simulink scheme this model as a Daimola block. On this way, we efficiently combine the advantages of Daimola Modelica and MATLAB Simulink.